Welcome, dear rockers. How are you all? Today we are going to watch Berlin Undead. This is a German movie released in 2010 Friends zombie film. So in today's story, Michael goes from Vienna to Berlin to convince his ex-girlfriend. But on reaching there, he finds out that it turns out that his girlfriend is missing and zombie virus has spread in Berlin. Stay tuned to know what happens next. The beginning of the film, a man named Michael goes to his girlfriend Kabi's apartment to return her keys. Actually, the keys are back. It is just an excuse, friends. Kabi had broken up with Michael, so he has come to patch her up. But what is this? Michael sees that the door of Kabi's apartment is already open. He calls out. Slowly, he goes inside Gab's house. There he does not find Gab, but he definitely sees a plumber named John working. Then Michael says to John, "Hey, I am Gab's boyfriend. This is Gab's house, don't you know?" Know where she would be at this time, but John does not answer Michael's questions. He is just busy in his work. He pulls a pipe and shouts loudly. In a very strange way, Michael gets scared and goes to Gab in the other room. He goes out to look for him and immediately calls him, but the call does not go through. Then he leaves a voice message saying, "Gab, I have come to Berlin to meet you. Where are you? Please contact me." Then Junior Plumber comes there with a pipe etc. on the necklace. Michael also asks him about the womb, but he also does not answer anything. Then he goes to give the pipe to his boss John, from where Michael hears strange sounds. For some time he sees that John's eyes are closed. She has turned completely white and is attacking everyone. When Michael interrupts her, John goes after Michael, and in the process, Michael's phone falls on the stairs outside the apartment. Then Michael and Harper somehow run back. They come inside the apartment and close the door quickly. Michael says, "What the hell has happened? We will have to call the police. Do we have a landline here? Is there anyone here?" Then they hear some strange noise from outside. When they look down from the window in horror, they see a policeman chasing a man. Then Michael calls out and asks for help from the policeman. Then the policeman looks up, grimacing as if he is about to eat. His eyes are also white and there is blood on his mouth. That is, it is clear that he has also become a zombie. Soon, many zombies come there and go after the normal people. Then the zombie attacks the neck of a girl named Semra. She gets bitten, and after some time she also turns into a zombie, but Michael notices that in the apartment on the other side there is a man like a bodybuilder and his hand is also bitten, and the rest of the zombies try to climb the building. Michael quickly closes the window and asks Harper, "Did Gabe tell you anything? Where is she going? When will she arrive?" etc. Harper says, "No, she didn't tell you anything like that." "Yes, but she was waiting for your arrival." Michael asks her if she was wearing a jacket, and Harper says, "No, she doesn't have a jacket. I don't know what it was. I don't care." And then Michael thinks that means she never went anywhere. She must be somewhere in this building for sure. She might have gone to the rooftop. Just then Michael's phone starts ringing, which has fallen outside on the stairs, and Michael thinks that she must be calling him someday. Then she will be outside. He starts to leave, but then upon defeat reminds him that don't be crazy, that John will be waiting for us outside. "We can't go out of this room, we can't go." That's it, and Michael also thinks his words are right, and he sits in the same room, and then his eyes fall on the TV. When he turns it on and watches, a news reporter is saying that zombie virus has spread in Berlin, due to which the government has declared a lockdown, i.e., that everyone has to stay in their homes. Do not go out of your house even to find any family or friend. You have to help each other in this difficult time, but do not put your life at risk. Authorities will rush to help you. We'll try to stay in the house till then. While staying in this room, Michael turns from day to night and he has no trace of the rabbit. Michael finds a rabbit in that room with whom Michael falls in love, and his name is Fluffy. Michael also notices a nearby camera and starts checking some photos in it, in which he gets to see a lot of photos. Next morning, Harper sees that there is no signal on the TV. Just a test on the TV. The screen was visible and the sound of beep beep. Then they somehow find the radio, and in the meantime what happens is that a man's voice comes from outside saying that all the zombies have gone out. Someone go and enter the building. Close the main gate, but due to fear no one has the courage to go down. Then a man named James shows courage and goes down with an iron pipe in his hand. Hearing the sound, some zombies also come towards him. He kills the zombies with that iron pipe, but what happens is that soon more zombies attack James, and poor James is unable to fight so many zombies alone, so they tear him to pieces and eat him. James's sister Mimi keeps watching her brother dying from the window. She is unable to do anything except cry. Seeing this, everyone closes the window of their apartment. Through this, Michael turns on the radio and comes to know emergency has been declared in the state. That bodybuilder is also listening to the news on the radio. He has bandaged his hand. Seems that perhaps he has been bitten by a zombie. A day has passed, but he is still a bodybuilder zombie. Had it not changed, the news people are telling that by biting any zombie, the zombie virus enters another body, but that person does not become a zombie until his body does not release adrenaline, and adrenal is released only then. When there is strong emotional stress, anger, etc. Therefore, if someone is bitten by a zombie, then he will have to keep himself completely calm. Possible, then keep taking sedative pills so that he does not get angry and will have to separate himself from other people, i.e., in a way, they will have to stay in quarantine. Soon the army will try to take the normal people to a safe place through water. Till then, stay safe wherever you are, put barricades on your windows and doors. Then Michael notices that the same news is being repeated again and again. Seems as if there is no one on the radio station. Someone has recorded the news and put it on a loop, which means that the latest news is not available. Through this, Michael sees Harper listening to some fox. When Michael is trying to make a weapon from it, Michael gets angry that, hey, you are ruining the old fox. She will get angry if she comes back. Harper says that you think she will come back, now we have to save her life. I should be thinking about Fox, and then Michael says, come on man, my phone has fallen on the stairs, help me pick it up. Harper also makes a slingshot like his Jugadoo, and then Nick comes out of the apartment with Michael, where he stands aiming, but suddenly the phone starts ringing, and hearing his voice, many zombies start coming straight towards him. He attacks Har with a slingshot, but his makeshift slingshot also breaks, and then Michael quickly picks up his phone and runs inside the apartment, but when he tries to close the door does not close because all the zombies are trying to get inside, so both of them quickly run and hide in the bedroom. They close the door and also keep a cupboard on the door so that zombies cannot enter inside. Through this, Michael receives the phone. Actually, Michael's friend George had called him. When he came to know that Michael is in Berlin, then George asks him to come back to Vienna somehow because he had also heard in the news that Berlin the zombie virus has spread in the world, but what to do? He did not pick up the call, that is, if the phone fell down, where would he pick it up? Through this, Harper calls his mom from Michael's phone, but the call does not go through, then he sends a voice message, only then Michael the sound of a boat is heard. Harper tells that there is a harbor in Pazzi. This sound must be coming from there. It has been a day or two now and both of them have not eaten anything. There is never even food at home because they have recently come here. There was a shift, so Michael and Harper keep looking out the window in search of help. If someone comes, they will tell him something, then they show something there. Then a man named Kane says that my wife was bitten by a zombie, she will have to be given sedative pills, but I don't have it. Otherwise, there is an old lady who lives in the apartment next to Gabby's whose medicines keep running, she must have the date pills, they get infected. So Kane asks for help from Michael and Harpat, but as soon as they open the door, zombies attack them. That's why they can't help, but after being hungry all night, their condition becomes miserable. Now the next morning, Michael sees the dead body of the bodybuilder. He had committed suicide by hanging himself with a rope at his house. His mind runs wild, and by tying some heavy object with a rope, he gets involved in an attempt to break the wall and make a hole in it using physics. Meanwhile, Harper also clicks a photo of Michael with the camera and keeps the camera with himself. Both of them try to break the wall, this creates a very loud noise, the zombies get activated and they all come towards Michael. Michael and Harpat quickly and somehow make a hole in the wall and go to the other side. But by now the zombies have entered Kabi's house by breaking the door, etc. Then Michael puts a strong wooden table in that hole in the wall so that the zombies cannot come to this side of the wall. Through this they see the old lady and she is also a zombie. She was bitten by a zombie, so she also does strange acts due to which Michael and Harper keep running here and there in fear. Michael checks the old lady's trot containing medicines, but he does not find those pills, while the rest of the zombies pass through the hole. Somehow they manage to enter the old lady's house. To save their lives, people hide here and there. Michael goes into the attic. Oh friends, he meets her there sometimes. She is completely surprised to see Michael. Michael is so surprised to see the womb. He is very happy that you are here. He tells her that I have come to return your keys, then sometimes she says, idiot, you could have sent it through the post office, why did you come here yourself? Michael says that I am without you. I have come to Berlin just for you, didn't you like it? She says no, it's not like that, I liked it, but then that old lady's son comes there and here Michael's heart breaks, friends, because in the future he has to. It turns out that Kabi broke up with her because she's in a relationship with that old lady's son, and whenever she was coming here from Vienna, she had told Michael that I am going to Berlin to pursue my career, but here immediately she evolved with another boy. Now as soon as her boyfriend arrives, Gabby moves away from Michael. So friends, Michael had been searching for Gabby since then, but it was found that she was sitting in the attic of the adjacent apartment with her boyfriend, whose mom has now become a zombie, hence Gab and her boyfriend were hiding in the attic. Now both of them wonder whether Michael has also been affected because his hand starts bleeding. Michael tries to convince them. Look, I am just hurt, normally no one has bitten me, but Gab cheated on her, because of this she is very upset. He is angry and Gabe and her new boyfriend feel that Michael is lying and he must have been bitten by a zombie. These people think that if he gets too angry then he will also become a zombie. That is why they give pills to Michael. To satisfy him, Michael eats that pill and there are some more pills in that strip. He also keeps them in his pocket. Now, sometimes poor Michael is prevented from meeting him, so he keeps his Vina wants to save his life and returns safely because he has been betrayed by his brother. For this, he goes to the top of the building from where he sees a lake just behind the building with a board on it. On the other side, when the old lady comes to Harper. Then suddenly Harper's hands press the button of the camera, due to which the flash of the camera burns and the old lady runs away in fear due to the flash, due to which Harper understands that zombies get scared after seeing the flash of the camera. Michael somehow arrives at Kane's house where he gives pills to Kane because Kane's wife was also affected and Kane is somehow trying to save her. Becomes night and suddenly a strange sound comes from outside. When Michael comes and looks through the window, then friends, what do you see? Harper somehow scares all the zombies out of the main gate of the building by scaring them with the flashlight of the camera. Hearing all these sounds, Kane's wife gets angry and she becomes violent here and wants to kill Michael and Kane, but the situation becomes such that when she runs to attack Kane, along with Kane herself also goes out of the window and after falling from such a height she dies. Due to this, both of his newly turned zombie wives die. Now only 4 people are left alive in this building, which are Michael, Harper, Mike, and Anita. Friends, Anita is the same girl whose brother was made a victim by the zombies, i.e. James' sister. Now they are feeling that there is no danger in the building, so first of all they eat food to their full stomach because they have not eaten for many days. Through this, every person who has caught the weakness of the zombies scares them with flashlight. Even to escape, the big psycho makes a flashlight from some random things and then tells his plan to the rest of the people that I saw a boat behind the building. With that boat we can cross the lake and run away from here because zombies do not swim. They would not be able to chase us, but the problem is only one thing: the boat is a 2-seater, that is, only 2 people can come in it, so the one whose survival is more important will go first and the rescue team will be called to help the remaining 2 people. Everyone agrees to Michael's suggestion, but what does Mike do in the middle of the night? Friends, he takes the camera flashlight and goes out to run alone. Then Anita wakes up and she quickly wakes up Harper and Michael. Michael also quickly goes after Mike and comes back after snatching the camera flashlight, but friends, Mike had been made their victim by the zombies and they have also bitten Mike, so Michael thinks that his story is over. At least I am defeated and I can save Anita's life. So he again makes a small car type in which he sits and hits the pedals, then his car moves forward and Anita flashes the big flashlight for some time. What happens after the burn is that all the zombies are afraid to come close to them and thus go to Harper and Anita Lee. While Michael sees that the old lady has also whitewashed her son and he is still seeing that she is after her son, she has also made Gab white. Seeing this, Michael takes Gab as his right. Being normal, he could never find anyone, but maybe after becoming a zombie, both of them roam together. You never know anything. While Harper and Anita leave the boat, Michael never leaves anyone, but she tries hard to free herself. Michael remains his right. With this movie ends here. Rest if you like the video, like the story, like the explanation, then like it, friend. The channel gets subscribed. Keep an eye on you in the next